Okay, so here is the loop. Yeah, that's vibey, you know. I'm just gonna go with that first preset. That's a full beat, man. What's going on, good people? Welcome back to another video. I hope we're all doing well wherever we are. Today I'm out here doing a collab with my guy called prodllb. He sent me through this loop and it actually gave me a really good idea because it's kind of like one of those sort of more empty loops. Like I think the actual loop itself only consists of like one instrument. And it just gave me like a good idea to kind of do the whole like fix my subscribers loops style video. So yeah, if any of you guys that are struggling to layer up your melodies and just make them sound nice and full, but at the same time leave enough space for the artist to go and to jump on it and do their thing, then yeah, this video should be pretty helpful. He sent me like a really nice basic bell chord progression. I'm just going to add some layers to it, add some drums, and turn this thing into a full beat. So yeah, let's get this one going. Okay, so here is the loop. Okay, so it's just nice and repetitive, but as you can see from like the sound itself, it's a very basic and sort of empty loop. So like you couldn't just throw drums over this and turn it into a full beat. So yeah, I'm gonna go into this. I'm just gonna show you guys how I'd add layers to a sample like this. You know, just those samples that need extra elements adding to them in order to make them a full melody. So yeah, the first thing I think I'm gonna do with this, because it's quite a thin sounding bell, is I'm gonna go in and add an instance of Analog Labs, and I think I'm just going to layer up those chords to begin with, just so we can get a full sounding chord progression. This keyboard out of the way, I'm not using it. Man, I can't wait to get back to the studio. Okay, I'm just going to invert some of these chords. Just go and invert this key right here. Yeah, there's no like structure to this. I'm just kind of doing it randomly and just seeing what kind of vibe I get out of it. Okay, I like that. Let's just go ahead and play with some of the presets because I'm not too happy with that sound. It's a bit too sharp for me. Well, that could be something. Do you know what? I actually kind of like that, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in the mixer, add some EQ and just clean this up a little bit. Get rid of some of that top end because the bell loop is kind of top endy as well, so. Yeah, that's nice. I'm gonna add some effect rack to it. Let's just go with like some kind of echo. So let's go with Echo Boy. Just go through some of the presets. Yeah, that's vibey, you know. I'm just gonna go with that first preset. That sounds nice. Okay, now we just need to go in with the melody. Now I think what I might actually do is stick with this sound right that we have right here. Maybe just go into the same pattern and just have some kind of melody that's gonna run throughout the whole beat, but nothing crazy. Alright, that's nice. I'm happy with that. You know what I've just thought of as well? I'm actually going to go in and add Shaper Box, and I'm going to turn this into like a gated melody. So let's go in with the volume. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, nice. I actually kind of like this as it is, to be honest. Like that synth is actually really full, so I'm just gonna go in and just put some quick drums on this, and then I think what we might do is add a nice counter melody later on. Though I think it's gonna sound better if we add that counter melody once the drums are in. So let's go and get this done real quick. Just going with this snare. Do a little chop right here with the snare. Just randomize these last ones. Vibes. Let's put a hi-hat in. Might go with 2 hi-hats in this, but just keep them both really basic. Okay, that's okay. Just quantize that and then just duplicate that. And I think the tsunami hi-hat will sound good. Okay, that sounds cool. Let's put like a little hi-hat roll right here. Little triplet roll at the end right here. Nice and simple. I think we're ready for the 808. It's kind of got like a Sarbabi kind of vibe to it, this beat. Just go and boost this up a little bit. What was that key right there? Doom. Okay, this 808 is sounding nice and clean. It's a little bit too repetitive right now, so in this second section I might go in and just, you know, just add a little bit of sauce to it. I think right here I might add like a reverse 808 to it. Just duplicate that, knock it down an octave, turn this bottom one down, and just add a little slide. I want that slide to come in here, and then just have the 808 hit like it did before. Yeah, that's cool. Maybe go to F though, maybe stick with F. Probably quite quiet though. And then just like a little roll right here in the second half, just to give us, again, just a nice little bit of variation. And then I'm just going to come in here, just so we can have that kind of chopped up kind of vibe at the end. Just going to turn up the whole, turn everything else down. Those busy works beats, gems. Okay, cool. Now we've got a good basis for the drums. Now I think this is a good time to go in and add that top melody that I was talking about earlier. So I think sometimes it's kind of good to throw in the drums first and then come up with the top melody. Sometimes that just sparks a little bit more inspiration for me, because then you can kind of get a feel for the bounce and then you can kind of slot in that top melody nicely. What I'm going to do right now is just go back to this melody pattern that we have right here. I'm just going to add, contact. I think I've got an idea for this. I think I might go in with like just a subtle flute, but like a short flute. So the good one for that would be the crystal flute. And I'm just going to click on the short preset right here. And let's see if it works. I think like some triplets, that'll give that a really nice bounce. A little bit of variation in this second half. Okay, what I'm going to do now is, I like how this sounds, but I think that flute is kind of a little bit too harsh on those top notes. So what I'm going to do to kind of get around that is I'm just going to knock the whole melody down just by like 2 or 3 cents. Let's try D sharp first and then see how that sounds. I'm just going to add the flute to the mixer and then just kind of take away some of those harsh frequencies again. Maybe just switch some of those keys up a little bit. I'm not like crazy happy with those keys. That's better. That's a nice sounding beat, man. Okay, let's just go ahead and structure this into a quick beat then, and then we'll be done with this beat. So first of all, get the loop sounding how I want it. I'm gonna split the melody into separate patterns like that. Okay, so I want those chords that I put in to begin with playing throughout the beat, I think. Maybe add some variation later on, but we'll decide later. Take out that flute. Bring the bell back in. This is going to be the chorus, and then this is going to be the first verse. I just want 2 8 bars for the first verse. I'm going to take that out. I'm going to make the bells unique. And I'm just going to like transpose like this top half. I'm just going to literally just go down with it. So that's the first part of the first verse. Then we're going to bring that back in for the second part of the first verse. And then we're going to go back to the beginning again like that. This can act as like a pre-hook, and then we're back to the beginning with the second hook, and then we're back to the second hook, and then the second verse. Okay, this is sounding vibey, so let's just go ahead and bounce this out as a loop, and then we're going to go ahead and do the same thing with the drums and get those all structured out. Okay, so I'm just going to separate these real quick, and then just copy them across like that. I'm going to take out the snare for the chorus. I'm also going to add an open hat real quick. Maybe that one. And that's just going to play the beginning of every bar, I think. Okay, that's the hook right there. And then when the first verse comes in, I'm just going to have the 808 duck out the way for a couple of beats and have that snare come back in. And then take that out of the way. Yeah, that's cool. And then we're back to the beginning right here with this drum pattern. That's a full beat, man.